Let's get started. We're happy to welcome you to the analyst meeting for the second quarter of 2026. I am Waranya from the Investor Relations, and I will be your MC for today. Today's agenda will begin with the performance results, and then a Q&A session for Thai Union. Then we'll take a 10-minute break, and then we will reconvene for a session with Thai Union Feedmill. Today, we have executives joining us. The first is Thiraphong Chansiri, our CEO and interim CFO, and Pinyada, our head of investor relations. And without further ado, I would like to hand things over to our executives. Good morning to all of the analysts and investors and executives joining us today. It's just the two of us today on stage because I am both the CEO and CFO. And if you are happy with this, you can just let us know so that we can continue to show up, just the two of us. What we'd like to share with you, another point, is that right now, our executive team, our high-level executive team, we have filled every position, whether it's the Chief Digital Officer who began his work or her work yesterday. Our Chief Strategy Officer began yesterday as well. Our CFO will begin on the 17th, and you will get to know these individuals. And this is the first time that we will have a female CFO, and she is Thai. And this is in the past decade or so that this is a new development. So we are very proud and very happy to have a Thai individual more Thai individuals joining us in our management team. In the second quarter, this is a quarter that has been very strong for us. You can see that our top line growth is at 1.4%. And what's important is that our top line is not growing because of the price, but because of the volume. And it has nothing to do with foreign exchange. And this is a growth that is organic. And this is the fourth consecutive quarter of such growth. Our volume has grown for the 10th consecutive quarter. We have a record high gross profit margin at 21.4%. And I believe that this is a margin that is in line with what we are pushing for to 23% within the year of 2030. Therefore, we are comfortable, we are more confident that we can achieve our targets. Our earnings per share has grown by 3.5%. And aside from that, the dividends per share has grown by 14.3%. And I believe that our dividend payout at 40 satang per share is equivalent to the 2022 payout. At 64% payout, I believe that for the entire year, even though we are not able to pay out 60%, you will see growing dividend payout compared to years before. In addition to this, our net debt to equity that many of you are worried about, the trend is a downward trend for us from 1.18 times down to 1.5 times. And this is what we will focus on, what we will continue to manage, whether it's free cash flow, inventory, or our expense management or CapEx, for instance. We will continue to closely monitor all of these different areas. Our growth in the second quarter is growth that covers every business unit, whether it's our ambient seafood, which has grown, our frozen seafood as well, and also our pet care. There is only one area, which is feed, which might have gone down a bit, but TFM will provide more explanation on that later today. And this is a rough overview for you. On the next page, you can see the development of our dividend payout. Last year, we paid 70 satang for the entire year. The first half was 35 satang. This year, we are paying out 40 satang or 0.4 baht. And this is something that I am very happy to announce. And our dividend yield is at 3.4%. And if we can continue to pay out like this, 14.3%, if we can continue to pay out this 3.4% dividend yield, this is something that is very positive. In the second quarter, what has made this a great quarter is, in addition to our gross margin and our sales, we also have to look at the raw materials. This is something that has helped us favorably. If we take a look at the details, you can see that in the second quarter, the average is not low, but from 1,700 in the second, it has gone up to $2,000 in the second quarter and coming down to 1,800. And this is a period when we were able to manage things well. And at this moment in the third quarter, the prices we're looking at about 1,900. So I believe this is a level that is quite manageable. And the raw material prices will go up in the third quarter. That's the highest level they're reached, and they'll go down again in the fourth quarter. Everyone is worried about El Nino, and it's confirmed to be Super El Nino. Super El Nino, normally the water temperatures will increase, and with higher water temperatures, then the fish will dive deeper or will migrate to colder temperature areas, and this might make catch a bit more difficult. But what is important and what we are continuing to monitor and what will benefit us is Super El Nino will hit the Eastern Pacific, which is not our region, not our area. Fish will migrate to the Central Pacific, and they will move to the west more. And this is where we catch our fish, and we hope that with this development, fish capture will not receive too much of an impact. And in other oceans, there is no impact, whether it's the Indian Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean. Aside from this, the shrimp price in the second quarter has gone down very significantly. It's not normal in the second quarter, and this might be due to the demand or the excessive supply abroad. And this is beneficial. It leads to more raw materials for shrimp, and we believe that in the third quarter we'll see normalization of this. Things will return to normal. One more point that is positive or favorable for us is the exchange rate, which is at lower than 33 baht, weaker than 33 baht, compared to our assumption of 32.5 baht, and at 33 baht per US dollar. This is favorable for us. It helps our Thai exports and also Thai units exports. One more thing that I would like to share with you, I'm not sure if I shared it last time or not, sardine and mackerel. And these fish, it's a mega trend all over the world today due to TikTokers and social media influencers, especially in America and in Europe, and also reaching here to Thailand. Consumption of sardine and consumption of mackerel, but more consumption of sardine, in fact. This is considered to be health-conscious food. It's not only does it support your health, but it also makes your skin, improves your skin, and young women out there are consuming it more and more because they see the positive effects, and we're looking at 3 times or 4 times growth. So raw materials for sardine is looking at lowering of supply around the world. We are looking at increasing our production, especially in Poland, in Portugal, and here in Thailand. We're going to increase our production capacity for sardine and mackerel, which is becoming a more active market in seafood. And lastly, we have to talk about the tariff refund, which is something that is very positive for us. We have received the majority of the refunds. Nonetheless, for us, this is positive, but it is not that significant of a development because we will be returning these refunds to our customers from to account for the increasing prices from the that we implemented earlier, whether it's the ambient mark branded in the U.S. We will return these refunds in forms that will help boost our volumes through sales promotions together with our trading partners, and we will use this to our benefit as much as possible. If you take a look at the bottom left, you can see some other good news, and that is that in the UK, because of the inflation situation, which is impacting the British people, the UK government has announced import waivers for all around the world. There's a duty suspension, import duty suspension, and this, because of this, the import duty has gone down from 24% to 0%, and we are driving forward our supply chain in Ghana, which is the production base for the UK for us. We're moving it back to Thailand, and that will begin in the third quarter onwards. This will help us in terms of our competitiveness in the UK. Aside from that, the EU Thailand FTA, I've been talking to the public sector about this. So we are confident that this will be completed within the in the middle of next year, or by the middle of next year. And this is what the public sector, the government, is quite confident of. And the U.S. tariff update for you is that from 10%, Thailand is now subject to 12.5%. In this region, the countries that are benefiting from this are Indonesia, Malaysia, and Cambodia. Indonesia has the most benefit competitively, but 12.5% for us is again manageable. We have experienced 19% already in other rates, so this is just an update for you, but it's nothing for you to have to worry about. On the next page, the average in the second quarter is at 1,700 or so. It hasn't gone up that much. It went up in the third month of the year. It will come down to 1,700 in the sixth month. Right now it's at about 1,850. We expect it to go up to about 1,900 or something. Shrimp prices have gone down significantly to 128 baht, and this is a look at the movement of the raw material prices. And this next page is a look at our investment in various brands. We are pushing for the brands' expenses to be at 5% this year, but most of the brands are using 4% to 4.5%. We are pushing for an increase to 5% in the future. You can see that on the left in the UK, there's cross branding taking place in our networks. This is very successful. We have Parmentier, which is a sardine brand in France. So we have launched it in the UK. And something very extraordinary is that Parmentier in UK is perceived as a premium product more than in France, because it's a French named product, and we're seeing impressive growth in the UK for this particular product. Parmentier sardine, our Parmentier sardine product is doing better than John West even. And this is a market test that is very, very favorable. And we want to see where else the brand can travel to with such positive developments, whether it's Ireland or the US. We're studying this at the moment. Chicken of the Sea, we have continuous activities. The latest one was a marathon partnership, and John West has new products, whether it's ready meals. And you can see the packaging on the rest. This is stir and serve. It's a ready to eat meal. And this is, we're trying to push for more meals, whether it's evening meals or whether it's using this product to add to pasta, for instance. I myself very much like this product, and I believe we're looking at a positive trend for it. And Petit Navire, we're seeing good recovery. We have advertisements in the train stations, and we also are seeing double-digit development for select tuna here in Thailand. It's grown by 15%, and this is a positive trend. Aside from our target groups, our regular target groups, we're also focusing on new generation consumers who are focused on health and fitness, and they're looking for protein products. And this is a positive development globally as well. And in terms of finance, I'm going to pass things on to Kwan to share with you. Thank you, everyone. So now let's have a look at our second quarter financial results. Let's begin with a look at our consolidated results. You can see that right now we have recorded sales of 33.845 billion. This is a 1.4% year-on-year growth. In this quarter, we're looking at a 1.9% year-on-year growth. If we look deeper into the details in terms of organic growth, it's grown by 1.5%. And this is growth, it's four consecutive quarters of growth. If we look at the impact on the FX translation, this time around, it's a small impact. It's just 0.1%, which is basically flat. And this is because of the weakening currency against the euro. And the Thai baht, if it continues to weaken, then this will be good for our future performance. The gross profit margin is at 7.238 billion baht, growing 10.2% year on year. The gross profit margin, therefore, is at an all-time high of 21.4%. And the major factor leading to this is the increase in prices as well as raw material cost management and the shrimp prices that are clearly lowering. We also have operational efficiency. And as a result, our operating profit has gone up 12.6% year on year to 2.15 billion baht. And this is the highest in the 11 quarters. And our operating profit increasing is a result of a strong gross profit, despite the fact that we have an SG&A that has grown by 430 million baht. Our SG&A has grown due to freight costs in line with our sales volume that has increased as well. And we also have investment in the market. We have promotions, as Mr. Tirpong explained earlier. Aside from this, if we look at SG&A, we also have an impact from the U.S. tariffs costs for the full quarter effect compared to the period before that, when it was just a 1 month impact. And our net profit is at 1.264 billion Thai baht. Take a look at the next page. You can see the bridging effect from the net profit. It's basically flat year on year, but our earnings per share went up by 3.5% to 0.33 Thai baht per share. And you can see that the earnings per share is gradually improving. If we take a look at the net profit, as we informed you, we have a positive impact from our operating profit. We are looking at other income as well. 52 million Thai baht, in addition to the 241 million Thai baht for operating profit. We have investment in JV, which is RMB, named RMB United. We have a bit of 35 million baht profit from that as well to account for. And aside from the operating profit and the other income, we have the offset from the FX loss. Many of you may think that the currency is weakening. Why do we have an FX loss? This is a result of our internal business dealings. It's cash pooling. And the company also has increasing taxes as well. And this has led to an offset in the net profit, leading to remaining basically flat in terms of development. Let's take a look at the overall business in terms of by category. We have put them in order of their sales contribution from the most to the least. The sales are growing in each category except for our frozen business, which remains flat. The gross profit margin has also improved in every category except for the value-added segment. If we take a look at the performance to 2030, you can see that the sales contribution from our guidance, we expected it to come from pet care and value-added. These are our two segments where we have gross profit margin. We wanted it to contribute 25 to 30%. Right now, pet care and value added together provide about 20 or so percent, and this is in line with our guidance. And in terms of gross profit margin for 2030, our target is 21 to 23%, and this quarter we have been able to achieve the 2030 target already. The sales for our ambient segment, you can see that it's grown year on year. It's at 16.85 billion Thai baht. The sales volume has grown by 4.4%. And this 4.4% growth in the volume is a result of our OEM clients who have stronger demand, especially for canned tuna and also canned salmon. And in the European market, we have also had promotional booths for the season in France, for instance, and this is supporting our profit in the second quarter. Aside from this, in terms of sardine and mackerel that Mr. Terapong informed you of, for this quarter, it has provided a boost for our sales. And as Mr. Terapong told you, it's protein that is receiving greater interest. For our own company, sardine and mackerel, before this, it was at about 16 to 17% of the total ambient sales. And in the first half of the year, the proportion has grown in line with the market trend to about 20% of sales for our ambient segment. The gross profit margin has gone up to 23.8%. This is the highest. It's an all-time high, going up 1.8%. And this is from our ability in terms of sales, the inventory that's inventory costs have gone down. We've been able to manage that well. We have a conversion cost that is improving thanks to increased sales. In our production facilities, we have fixed costs, and the volume that we have, the increased volume that has gone up in this second quarter has exceeded the fixed cost. Therefore, this has improved our profitability. Moving on, in the frozen segment, we have sales of about 10 billion Thai baht. Year on year, it's about flat. We've increased the sales prices to reflect the raw materials costs for the U.S. tariffs that are increasing. In this quarter, we increased the sales prices for the full quarter. And the shrimp segment, the sales grew year on year as a result. But this increase also includes chilled sales that have led to an offset in this, making the frozen sales more or less stable for this quarter. In terms of volume, you can see a drop of 5.4% year on year, mostly due to the volume of our feed segment because of the demand for fish feed that has gone down. And the gross profit margin for the frozen segment is at 13.5%. As we mentioned earlier, this is due to the lowering shrimp costs, the significant lowering of shrimp costs. As for their pet care segment, we have increased sales of 2.3% year on year at about 4.5 billion Thai baht. And this is an increase due to the sales volume growing mostly in the pet care business in the US and the European markets. And the gross profit margin that we reported at 29.7%, this exceeds our target of 23 to 25%. The proportion for the premium mix, you can see that it's increased from the year before. It's now at 52.4% overall from sales overall. And this is supporting our gross profit margin for the pet care market. Moving on to the last category, which is our value-added segment. We're seeing an increase of sales by about 6% year on year to 2.5 billion Thai baht. This is a result of increased sales volume of 7.4% year on year. This increasing sales volume is due to packaging that has grown in line with our ambient category within our own company, APC, which handles our packaging. It's the aluminum cans for our outside customers and also our subsidiaries. And this is where the revenue has increased. Despite this, we also have a lowering revenue for the ingredients, which has led to a bit of an offset. The gross profit margin has gone down 4.3% to 22.1% in the second quarter. This is due to our value-added segment, which is not our canned tuna. It's tuna that's in salad or also our ready-to-eat products as well. And these are products that have a higher profit margin, but the sales in this quarter has gone down due to lower demand. Nonetheless, there is a partial effect from the aluminum prices increasing, which has caused our value-added margin to be impacted for this quarter. On the next page, we'd like to share with you our net debt. At the end of June, net debt was at 61.47 billion Thai baht, close to the end of 2025. Net debt to equity went down to 1.15 times and compared to 1.18 times at the end of last year. And this is, we have accrued profit, we have fixed cash flow, we have positive free cash flow. And this is thanks to EBITDA and our working capital management, regardless of our dividend payout and our interest expenses and our CapEx figures as well. I'd like you to take a look at the average cost of debt for the company, which has gone down to 3.04% from 3.31%. It shows our financial management, our positive financial management. And these are the financial ratios that are a reflection of our strong financial standing. Our ROE is at 10.3%, close to the year before. ROC has gone up to 8.1%. And the working capital and the inventory days are within a level that is close to previous levels. These are favorable. Our net debt to EBITDA and our net debt to equity, both of these numbers, we'll begin with net debt to EBITDA. The ratio is decreasing. It's at 4.9 times, and our target is within the year 2026. We want it to come down to about 4.4 times, and this is an ongoing process for us. In terms of net debt to equity, it is gradually lowering, reaching closer and closer to our target range of 1 times. And I'd like to hand things back to Mr. Cherrypong to discuss the outlook for you. The outlook for this year, due to our first half performance, which has been very positive, we're looking at gross profit margin of 19.8%, as sales growing by 4.3%, and the third and fourth quarter will be the high season for every unit. Therefore, we have adjusted our sales growth target from 3 to 4% up to 4 to 6%. And the gross profit margin from 19.5 to 20.5, we're from 19 to 20, we're investing, improving it to 19.5 to 20.5. SG&A, we're going to maintain at 13.5 to 14.5. And CapEx, we're decreasing it from 5.5 to 6 billion down to 5 to 5.5 billion Thai baht. Our dividend policy, we will maintain it at least 15% dividend payout ratio. And I'm very happy that we are able to increase some of our numbers, because in the past we had been lowering the numbers. So this is a positive development, and we'd like to thank you very much for being with us today. Thank you so much for sharing your morning with us, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.